They say your shadow is just a trick of the light, nothing but a silent twin glued to your every move. But last Friday, as I stepped outside into the sodium orange glow of our dead-end street, my shadow detached itself with a casual indifference that made my skin crawl. It slid ahead, stretching long and thin, moving with purpose while I hesitated on the cracked pavement. I always joked that my shadow was faster than me, but as it beckoned with an inky hand, I remembered the whispers about the last tenant, how they'd vanished without a trace, leaving only footprints pressed into the dust. I tried to laugh it off, rationalizing what I was seeing as a trick of the streetlights, maybe a car passing or a cloud crossing the moon. But there were no cars, no clouds, just the hush of midnight and the soft scrape of my own footsteps. My shadow paused at the mouth of the alley, looking back over its shoulder, if a shadow can do such a thing, and I felt a tug deep in my gut, like a fish hook snagging my insides. Against every instinct, I followed, each step slower than the last, feeling the air grow colder and thicker. Inside the alley, it was darker than any night should be. My shadow merged with the others, melting into a writhing mass of black that seemed almost alive. I tried to turn back, but my feet stuck to the sticky asphalt, unwilling or unable to obey. My mouth went dry as I remembered the old stories, the ones about shadows that needed to feed, that traded bodies for freedom. I realized then that the last tenant hadn't disappeared, they'd been devoured, their essence sucked dry and replaced, their shadow now leading me to the same fate. The last thing I saw before the darkness closed over me was the rest of the shadows uncoiling, forming into familiar shapes, some limping, some crawling, all desperate for a living body to anchor them to this world. As the cold seeped into my bones and my own shadow peeled away from my heels, I finally understood, this street doesn't let anyone leave. Not really. It just swaps out the bodies, one shadow at a time.